Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to yet another war selection video. Today we're going to look through another replay. It is a replay of my own, a gameplay of a free-for-all I went into, and there was, well, plenty of action throughout really. I'm starting to get used to these sort of freestyling videos as such. Yeah, instead of it being scripted and stuff, I am working on videos still that are scripted, you know, that come out hopefully a little bit better quality and stuff, to try and improve my channel. But yeah, anyway, let's stop mumbling about that. I'll update all you guys in a post on YouTube for the people that actually care. Let's go ahead and have a look at today's replay. I believe it was this one. With 8 members, not too long of a game, but we're gonna jump into it, wait for things to load. I haven't got into a game today, so it does take a while. Okay, and of course we have got my point of view, and I do get stuck there. I am on, okay, it's not on, oh, for some reason it changed back. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Just in case, I'm going to restart it. And yeah, let's restart again. And we'll see just how quick it goes in. Okay, there we go. So I try and catch a deer. I do get the deer to start off with. Send out my scout. I usually do that to my map in these free-for-alls. And let's go ahead and reveal exactly where we are. So we're in the center of the map. We got Dark Da Vinci up here. He says good luck, have fun. So usually that means you have a good player, but we'll see how that goes in the long run. We have a Chinese player here and a few others, but I think a couple people do leave. But yeah, we'll get to that shortly. Let's go ahead and speed up the start because we can see how to start a game of war selection. I'll just send out my scout. Maybe I should wait for the fog of war just so we can see exactly how I scout. I'll do that in the next one, because I know people like different ways of scouting. You know, if they start at the back, they'll find their resource first and go from there. But yeah, I do make a stone cutter to start off with. Because of my positioning on the map, I assume I'm in the center, and I just worry in case of any sort of attack. Usually in these free-for-all games, sorry for that little bit stutter, usually in these free-for-all games it is relatively newer players. We got this guy up here who looks to be pretty good, but unfortunately I think he does leave. We got an AFK player as well, always happens, and another kind of new player. But here's me just carrying on building my base. Popped the gingerbread down so that I've got extra cows in case I do get attacked, and do need to make some extra army. Looks like the scout does come from yellow. He does know how close he is to me, so I start switching up where my houses need to go, which is quite good. Making my first fight pit there. Also getting the upgrades for slingers. And then yellow does officially, I mean if he didn't know already, I'm sure he does now. We've got Dark Da Vinci. Using his houses like this is not a good idea to do this, because you can use those houses as a wall. You can just pop them down here, block all the entrances to your base to make it even harder for your enemy to get in if they did try and attack you early on. Because you could have put them all around here, or like branched out a little bit. Similar to what I do here, I try and keep as many things out as possible. I mean, I wasn't quite sure of the map at the moment. There is quite a few choke points. We've got a fight pit coming in from yellow, already one down, no upgrades because the stone cutter decided to go up to Europe first instead, and he does have the 3 fight pit method. So I'm watching this yellow guy because we do get into a bit of a battle. Very shortly. I'll go ahead and put this to normal. Just get rid of a scout there. Still got the AFK player, and this guy I'm pretty sure he does leave shortly. I'm not sure why, but shortly after that he leaves. Yeah, I'm just carrying on building houses. I am on the way up now to Asia. It did take a little bit longer to go up because I built some extra things. As you can see, my population is really high at the moment, with only 8 slingers, or 9 slingers, 11 slingers. I think I get 15 in total. 15, and then the rest are workers, so 45 workers, 15 slingers. I'm pretty sure my scout is dead, and then I'm ready to move up to the next age, with that age being Asia. So you can see down here as well, we got another player who's relatively new, but he's building back, so he knows that he needs to keep his temples safe. Not quite using his houses the best he can, but he is making use of the cows by the looks of it, which is very good. And we got the other blue player over here who is not using his houses either. Honestly guys, you just need to use them as a house. You can make 2 rows there and then make some rows here, just to keep yourself relatively safe. And here come my slingers now to make an attack onto yellow. He does have some slingers himself to defend, to try and defer them. And then I do a little dance with one slinger just to make sure I win this fight here and take out as much as I possibly can with him. And as you can see, just by doing that little dance there, I take out his whole army pretty much without losing a single slinger. There we go, still got 15. I'm currently pop capped. I have made it into Asia. I have got an idle house, but that's because I was making sure I won this fight over here and made yellow lose as much resource as possible. Do go for my population upgrade, as you can see there. And down here we have got a bit of a push with fight pits. He is going for his upgrades. He's getting absolutely everything by the looks of it. We've got no warehouses, which means he's got no extra resource coming in from any upgrades there. I do try and find a way into the base, but he's done a great job to block it off. And there we go, for some reason he just leaves. Must have, I don't know what's happened. Then we got another AFK player, but it does end up being a fight between us 4, 5 over here. But yeah, my slingers are there, just taking out workers slowly. He's trying to bring out some warriors now to help with that attack. And it just feels like my early push onto yellow has helped me a lot against this Chinese player. You got to remember though, free-for rules, they are for newer types of players, and the reason why I'm doing this is just so I can point out people's mistakes and try to urge them to get better, really. You know, people need to learn, and hopefully these videos will help. Again here, you need to get, well, you probably got no food, but then you could use the cows here. You got a mammoth there with 1200 food, sorry. Got one slinger there from yellow. I do manage to get into yellow's base with the slingers that I have, and I try and push there. So I'm worried about my food at the moment. I'm not really focused on it too much. I do eventually work on my base, but I think I was just trying to focus the slingers. And yellow does actually deal with that attack in my base. And now I've got a load of idle stuff. Not sure why. At this point, I don't think I'm trying as hard as I possibly could in these games. Not sure what else I was doing, but I do go idle for a little bit, and then come on Donny, stop being idle. There we go. Okay, so I sped it up to make it less embarrassing, but you know, they do go ahead and take out one of my fight pits already. Getting out some more slingers to try and cope with the attack. Moving my slingers away from his warriors because I do not have many at all. I'm using the tower to try and make as much damage as possible, and again doing a little dance with the slingers because that will make sure the tower does a lot of damage, and the rest of the slingers will get rid of what he has left. And I think I see that he has archers now, so I think, oh god, okay, I need to get out some archers for myself. Because of course he's upgraded everything that he needs to. And here come the archers here. I make them in a wall again to make it harder for the enemy to get into my base. If I block off all of this here, it only gives 1 or 2 entrances to get in without him having to go all the way round. And again, because of a little dance with my slinger, I make sure to get rid of his entire army there. And he is slowly building stuff, trying to get out a mix of spearmen and archers as well. And I decided to just go straight for him again because he wanted to attack me, so I'll go back for him yet again. So yeah, plenty of action between me and this yellow guy down here. He's not quite on the way to Iron Age, and neither am I. I have got an idle thing, probably should do it up, but I can't, just because of the fire pits and stonecutter that's still up. He's decided to try and do a little dance of his own, because you can see me doing it, so it's good. I want to see players being able to do this, you know, just learning, and you know, because if you see your enemy do it, that's the only way you can learn. And here I go, pulling it away from the spearmen to make sure these slingers can do the damage, keep all of my slingers alive, and again I tear through his army without losing a whole lot. And this is the slight difference that makes the player better, because you know you'll lose so many units like that. If you don't do a dance yourself, you're going to lose a lot of units. And in the future, I'll let you know a way of how you can counter this. And it does involve using this button down here. But yeah, that gets a bit technical. So when you've got your whole army sort of out in front, you can change the target, and it will change it to hitting the closest or hitting the optimal target. And when you change it, when there's a group of army, I'm probably not explaining it the best way, so I'll wait. I'll wait to explain that. But give it a go yourself. Anyway, my macemen now are coming out. I did stay a little bit later in the Bronze Age to bring out the macemen to finish off the job. And even though with those Europe towers there, I go through with the slingers and try to affect Yellow's economy as much as possible. Now I'm just sitting in his base. He's got no resource coming in apart from the iron, but that's not going to help much. And the macemen are just taking out houses and barracks and eventually the tower or towers. Unfortunately, I didn't give this Chinese guy Yellow enough time to rebuild or anything like that. He did try, by the looks of it. Obviously I didn't see what he was doing over here in the game when I was playing. But obviously with these slingers here in the back line, with no defense back here, it's going to be hard for him to try and bring anything out. And with that slowing down, he's got no food coming in. He probably should have built a second farm maybe, if he wanted to try and come in. But yeah, here come my macemen now to finally finish off the job from Yellow and give me a bit of resource. And here I go on up to the Iron Age now that he's done. Because in theory these guys should be well into medieval at this point. I mean, it's 15 minutes into the game and we still do not have one medieval player. In a normal game everyone would be medieval at this point, even myself. I mean, in a 1v1 it's a little bit different because of course in 1v1s you're fighting constantly. And there we go, we've finally taken out Yellow. And it does look like blues, both blues down here are going for a little fight themselves. We've got Lego Gaza going in, that's Lego Zaza, that's his wall there with a few gates. And we have some counter towers coming in from the other blue. Up here though we do have purple with a little base of his own, he has got archers there. And I think I just go on to make it to medieval. What do I do? I'm pretty sure I pull them back. Oh no, I do go up to purple. Okay, cool. So I see him building a wall there and I feel like it's time to turn against another enemy, because we don't want any slowing down. We don't want to slow down at all. Should be on the way to medieval there, but I'm not quite. anything. I'm just focused on the attack here, going into purple, stop him from building a wall. And because I don't have a lot of slingers there, it's hard for my macemen to do any damage, so I try and kite them, and again do a little dance. You can do it with any unit. I mean, I messed up there, but you can do it with any unit. Down here it looks like blue is defending his iron at all costs, and there's a lot of wood being wasted down here. I mean, I don't agree with these walls. You do not need it, because you could have just built a wall here. There, you can't get through the wood line, so just build a wall there. Build houses here. You know, it's so easy to block out your opponent if you just do it smartly. I do decide to try and push in with the macemen. It's more of just a waste of the units, because I want to be able to get higher units now. I think I took so long to go up to medieval because I was pushing. And there we go, I finally click it. And again, I carry on going into the base to try and do whatever damage I can. Got some idle workers there, that's never good. We have got Dark Da Vinci on the way to medieval though. We got this new guy, he's out up here doing his thing, doing what he needs to do. And yeah, let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit, because not much happens now once I lose that. I think purple does try to rebuild the wall. I got worried in case of an attack, so I built some towers quite quickly. Make it into medieval, and eventually once I got enough wood I do upgrade all of the towers. But the best things, right, so this is a good thing to note. You can see here that I've upgraded all of my workers first, as well as my warehouses, because it provides an extra 10% of storage efficiency, which means you'll collect an extra 1 resource from each worker, from them collecting only 10 basically. And obviously by upgrading the workers you gain faster production speed, and it just makes them better overall. Apart from the Stone Age workers, but I did decide in this game to go up because I had more of an army. I needed more workers in order to age up. Yeah, so here we go. Purple does go ahead and rebuild his wall, and it looks like this fight down here between the two blues is still going on. Another wall coming out. I don't know what he's... I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. Here's going to go on the way to medieval soon. Dark Da Vinci is medieval soon. And of course I'm in medieval, so I'm quite far ahead than my teammates, than my enemies. And it looks like blue is controlling a lot of vision down here. He knows that in the late game you're going to run out of resources and something's going to happen. So still quiet at the moment. I don't know why he decided to rebuild, to upgrade all of that wall, and not necessary. What do I have here? So I have some archers going out now, fully upgraded. I do have the crossbow upgrade as well, just in case they wanted to throw anything at me. And what do I do? I must go ahead and attack somebody soon, right? That guy's still building a wall up there. Here come my archers slowly. Oh, and here comes an upgrade. So they're getting upgraded into longbows. And we do have the Western Europe pikemen, which are deadly as anything at the moment, because of, I don't know, they're just so good at the moment. Unfortunately, not that good against the small amount of archers that I have. And then I see the longbows there coming in, so I have to do a little dance, stop them. And here come my reinforcements, let's say, to try and take out purple's archers or longbows. Yeah, so now we go on to purple. I feel like he's going to be my next threat. Obviously pushing me down here. I've got some idle workers. They do carry on to build some towers or something. Springolds. Okay, so yeah, we bring out some springolds to take down the wall. Even though I do have samurai already in, and they can just get in quite easily. Do manage to push with my samurai, and then go on to take out his workers here. Still hasn't got the gate shut. I think these had to go round because these were standing in the way of the door there. I've got my springold pushing forward. Still nothing going on in my base, and yeah, there we go. So Dark Da Vinci decided he had enough. Even though he said good luck, have fun in the beginning, did not decide to say GG, and I get my units out of there to push on to the next enemy. So let's go ahead and speed this up now. And I think I just go and... do I take out Pink yet? I don't even know. He might leave. No, here we go. So yeah, go and take out Pink just to confirm that. See you later. So I take him out and then go down to south, where these guys are having a bit of a trebuchet fight. I mean, it does take a while, but he's getting the trebuchet update here. Upgrade. And they start trading trebuchets. So we'll go ahead and watch that now whilst my units are heading on down to the last enemies. There we go, another workshop coming out. Come on, bring in the trebs, where are they? There we go, there's one. And look, they're just attacking the wall. They're getting rid of all of them. Here come my units now to try and do whatever they can to these towers back here. And it does look like the boats are pushing on sea to try and stop that. Oh look, he's landed. He's landed somewhere else. He's moved all of it. What? Where's your food? He's got no food workers. I don't even know why that is. That is bizarre. And here my springolds get absolutely battered by trebuchets, which isn't great. I've also got hand cannons coming in now, which is going to solidify. Well, you'd think so, right? You'd think they would solidify it. They take out a few, but look, they get taken out. I mean, I do a lot of damage here though, and I've got some strelets. What are they called? Strelet? What are they called? A harquebusier. I had no idea they were called that. That's crazy. I never knew they were called that. I thought they were called something else. But anyway, we got some more trebuchets coming in from the blue guy, and this guy's just getting out more workers. I am pushing in the middle. He got me in a death trap. And now I'm in the middle of these two fighting. Oh god. I mean, it was... I couldn't do anything. I just had to try and get rid of them. But I mean, I should have just got out. But no, I was in a little trap, and then I even say it, see? I'm in the middle, like, oh, yeah. Wait, why do I say wait? That's you, yeah, oh, there we go. So I had no idea that he was even them two fighting, because they were both blue. I thought it was one guy. One guy doing sort of a meme, but it wasn't. It was them two having a trebuchet fight. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't just leave with them and just come over here, but I didn't, and I just stayed there. I thought it was quite funny, to be honest, so I left them there. I just thought it was brilliant. I mean, why did this guy have two walls here in the first place, and then, oh, this was just, anyway. Anyway, we are coming on to the end now. I'm pretty sure I do get a whole batch of hand cannons to try and push with my enemy, and he decides to leave anyway. And then we got the last guy who we come down to finish off not long after. So yeah, just a little fun free-for-all game. Whether you learn or something, I don't know. But obviously I'm just doing this to try and help out the newer players of the game, tell them where they go wrong. You know, if you see yourself in these games, you can learn from what you do. Even watching the replays back of your own games, it would help because you can figure out what you've done wrong and things like that. But yeah, as I'm going into their base, he does delete everything. He's like, I've had enough, don't want to do anything else. And I announce GG. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know by pressing that like button down below. Also comment anything you did like about it or anything you'd like to see me improve on. And I appreciate it if you did enjoy it. Until next time, peace.